think after the European Holy Grail, the Champions League is back, and the big guns like Liverpool, Bayern, Arsenal, and more are all chasing for the football's biggest club prize. So, I mean, what do you think, guys? Let's break that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Mark.
The thing is, and I mentioned it, Mark. When Real Madrid finished in the lower tier of the new format, and you had all these teams, Liverpool and the likes, starting on fire, it created a very, very awkward position for teams which have designs on that trophy, because there's never a good time to play Real Madrid.
Yes.
But Real Madrid are winning games without defenders, and they're beating teams like Man City. Now they can only get better. They cannot get worse. Kylian Mbappe is becoming the Kylian Mbappe we all know him to be.
Oh yeah.
Vini Jr. is Vini Jr.
Yeah.
Rodrigo has come into his element. Bellingham and Mbappe are developing a certain understanding. And then, of course, you have the tried and tested Luka Modric. And I mean, Real Madrid can only get better. And listen, no team knows how to win this trophy better than Real Madrid. And I think they are supposed to meet Liverpool along the way.
Yeah, so how it is, Mark, is Real Madrid have been coming through that playoff against Man City, have been drawn to play a local derby against Atletico Madrid. So in the round of 16, Madrid are playing against Atletico.
Yes.
Now, under the circumstances, Atletico are a tough opposition for them, because this season, Atletico are so good, they're challenging Madrid and Barcelona for the title in La Liga, and they're actually above Madrid in the table right now, second to Barcelona. And that's how well Diego Simeone's side are playing. It's tough. But it's also tough for them, and they've met Madrid before in the Champions League. When they meet there, they know much for Madrid in that competition.
Yes.
However good they are domestically, they might meet Madrid in a derby at home in a Liga derby. Get to Champions League, their best is not good enough for Madrid. That's what they're saying about pedigree.
They should have won that trophy, actually, Atletico. When they met in the final.
They met in the final.
And then Ramos.
I think I beat them twice, yeah.
Ramos scored the equalizer with the last kick of the game.
That was Atletico's name on the trophy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so they meet Atletico. Now that's a tough one for them. If they overcome that, they are supposed to meet in the quarterfinal the winner of the Arsenal versus PSV tie. Real Madrid. Now, Arsenal have knocked Real Madrid out before.
Yeah, but I don't think Arsenal.
I think when Thierry Henry was on fire.
Arsenal without strikers are going to struggle to beat Real.
Yeah, unfortunately for Arsenal right now, all they can do is try and get players fit. There's no window for them to shop. And I don't know if this particular time, definitely will come too early for Saka and Kai Havertz, and Arsenal already looking toothless without them. So
and even with the full fit Havertz and Saka, I wouldn't fancy Arsenal to knock out Real
Madrid
over 180 minutes.
Yeah, so Madrid have that line. Then the winner, because then you've got PSG against Liverpool. Liverpool have a tough game.
That's a tough game
against PSG. PSG are looking really good, and it's to their credit. I mean, PSG over the last 3 years have lost Neymar, Messi, Mbappe, and now Colomwani, who was sent going to Juventus on loan and everything, and people. But then, so you say who's playing at PSG?
I think the best thing
on the team, they are lost at 10 man.
I think actually
have players.
I think the best thing for PSG was to move away from this whole
those superstars.
That formula of getting the Galactico formula.
Galactico, yeah.
And then they've made some very good signings, and they've managed to gel them with some unknowns, unknowns.
Yeah.
Because if you get Cravadona, I can't pronounce the second name. Cravadona.
Varasselia.
Yeah. And now you have, because for a long time, Dembele has been suffering, I think, under the weight of playing alongside maybe Messi or in the shadows of Mbappe. Right now, Dembele, I think Dembele, I can only compare Mo Salah to the kind of form, other than Mo Salah, the form Dembele is in European football right now. It's incredible. He's finally looking like the Dembele who promised when he just burst on the scene.
Yes.
I mean, he's scoring goals, he's taking on men, he's dribbling, he's passing.
Yeah, he's looking like the Dembele that Barcelona first
bought. Then the other guy is Bacola
and Lee Kuhn, there's Desiree Doué, Gonzalo Ramos. They've got the squad actually.
Oh yes.
So many guys who can chip in with great contributions.
Yes.
And let's talk about Maradona.
A very good signing. Very good signing for them. So Liverpool are favorites in the game, but listen, PSV can knock them out.
They are, because PSV also have a foundation of which is good at the back.
Yes.
One of the best goalkeepers in the world in Donnarumma, the Italian. And then when Marquinhos and Kipembe, all those guys at the back are all fit. Then
Hakimi,
they can look really strong.
Oh,
yes.
yes.
Hakimi
Oh,
and
yes.
Mendes,
Oh,
Mendes,
yes.
the Portuguese are on the flanks and all. That would be a tough one for Liverpool. And Liverpool, remember, will be in the middle. Hopefully, thankfully for Liverpool, it looks like they are still out the EPL title. So they can concentrate a bit on that.
Yes.
So PSG, Liverpool, the winner of that one is supposed to face the winner of that has got to be Bruges and Aston Villa. So Bruges and Aston Villa, the winner of that one faces the winner of Liverpool and PSG. Now, the one who comes out of there is supposed to face the winner of the other side. So you're looking at potentially a Liverpool versus
Real Madrid
semi-final.
Wow.
Yeah, but that can be interrupted by Atletico, we have said.
Yeah, or PSG.
By PSG.
Yeah.
And to a lesser extent, Arsenal.
No chance.
So that's the other side.
No chance.
So on the lower side back, the way it is, on the lower side is the way it is. Benfica and because actually up there as we were talking, PSV are former winners. They won that title in 1987. Ruud Gullit and company. Arsenal have not won it. Actually, Arsenal have the dubious tag of being one of 4 teams that have lost a final of all 3 European competitions.
Yes.
The Cup Winners' Cup, the Champions League,
yes, and the UEFA Cup.
And the UEFA Cup.
Yes.
Yeah. Along with
the former UEFA Cup.
Yeah, along with Hamburg and Liverpool have done it as well. They've lost them.
But they've won them.
Liverpool, Arsenal, Hamburg, and Fiorentina are the other teams. Now, so PSV are former winners who are up against Arsenal. So that is already difficult for Arsenal. PSG haven't won. Liverpool are on 6, looking for 7. It's tough. Then on the lower side, Mark, we have 2 former champions up against each other. Benfica versus Barcelona. Benfica, 2-time winners. They won it in 61 and 62. They were the first team to win the Champions League outside of Madrid, because Madrid won the first 5 in a row. So Benfica were the first.
The Benfica of Helena Gatman. Gatman. Yeah. Bella Gatman, yes.
Yeah. That
the man who cast them. He cast them. Yes, for a couple of an increment of a few dollars.
Wow.
Yes.
And the club board objected, and he cast them never to win a European title in 100 years.
Has it been like that for?
They haven't. They won those. They promised a lot in winning.
They've reached so many finals since. They've lost like 9 or 10 finals since.
And just slipped through their hands
it was so bad that Eusebio, the Benfica great, actually went to the grave of Gatman to beg for forgiveness. Please.
Let's discuss.
They have failed to win it, and they've seen in that period, they've seen their arch rivals Porto come and win it. Actually, Porto won in 80. No, PSV. I've talked about PSV against us. So PSV won in 88.
Yeah, Porto won 87 and 2004.
2004 with Mourinho. 87 with Rabamaja.
Yeah.
So the Benfica PSG. Up there, then you have got in that line, you've got Inter up against Feyenoord. So you've got in that lower half of the draw as well. You've got
Bayern.
Yeah, you've got Bayern against Bayern Leverkusen, and then the last one is Dortmund versus Lille. So the winner of Barcelona and Benfica faces the winner of Dortmund and Lille in that quarterfinal. The winner of Bayern Leverkusen faces the winner of Inter and Feyenoord.
The lower that lower half is very close.
Those are tough, yeah.
But
it's there's a likelihood again of a Barcelona versus Bayern semi-final side, while you have Madrid and Liverpool up.
Yeah.
Now, of course, Barcelona and Bayern.
But I see some upsets.
Yeah. What is in their way? Benfica is in Barcelona's way. Yeah. Bayern have a problem with playing at the German team, Leverkusen.
Leverkusen, a well-coached team.
Very well-coached team, yeah. And both of them now, Bayern have to overcome those and also overcome Inter.
Yeah.
If Inter beat Feyenoord as a second.
So
it's tough.
Yeah.
But Bayern have the inspiration of knowing, of course, apart from the fact that they're looking for 7th title as well. Bayern and Liverpool are on 6 titles, by the way, because AC Milan have 7 and Madrid have 15. Milan are second with Madrid on 15. So Bayern have the inspiration of having the final at the Allianz Arena. So even when they were playing this playoff and Celtic were almost knocked them out, I think it drove them in those final 20 minutes, the way they attacked Celtic at the Allianz they were until the ball went in. You could see it was coming somewhere. We didn't know who was going to score it, but it was coming because Bayern were relentless and they didn't even have Hurricane. but they have the inspiration of knowing that they have that the home final they can play in it, although they've lost the home final before when Didier Drogba, Chelsea in 2012. Yeah, so that's how the Champions League is looking. So potentially, I don't know what Mark thinks of who wins that final then. Madrid versus Liverpool, Bayern versus PSG. Rather Bayern versus Barcelona. Bayern versus Barcelona. So now, that's Champions League for you in a nutshell.
Yes.
But when we go to Europa, Mark, the way I remember Europa, how I've looked at Europa, and it's unfair on everybody else, I've looked at Europa through Man United eyes. Because Man United are desperate to win this to get into the Champions League. They don't deserve to be in the Champions League. They don't even deserve to win the Europa on current form. To be honest, to them, they're playing better in the Europa than in the domestic league. But still, it's tough for them. So, Mark, the way I looked at it, to look at the path, is Man United have Sociedad now, one of the better teams left in the championship. Real Sociedad in the Europa. And Takeshi Kubo, the Japanese live wire, and his teammates and all. After Sociedad, in line is Lyon, Olympic Lyon. That's another tough one for United if they were to get it, if they were to go through this one. And after that,
how they beat Sociedad? They don't score goals.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, no, they can't. But in Europa, to be fair, I mean, even against Rangers, they had to come from down.
Amad Diallo has been one of their better players. He's out for the season. It's going to be at Højlund doesn't score goals.
But Højlund has 5 in Europa when he doesn't score in the Premiership.
Well, he hasn't scored a goal under
Amorim. Yeah. But in Europa, he has 5, so he can. So can Zaxi, so can of course their best player, United best player by miles, Bruno Fernandes, and then they can hope maybe that somebody from midfield can pop up with them and Eriksen or whatever. But by the way, Patrick Dogo is one of the few classes from the Man United. The way he plays.
Yeah, but look at the Europa, Mark. You see, I mean, there's some awkward opponents.
There's a possibility, by the way, before you go there's a possibility of that lineup including Pogba.
Yes.
If United signed Pogba on free, because they're talking about bringing up Paul Pogba, the guy who has been on a ban.
That'll be his third homecoming at United.
But remember, when he was last at United, Paul Pogba actually helped United win the Europa in 2017 with Mourinho. He even scored in that final. He and Mkhitaryan scored against Ajax.
How time flies. That was 7 years ago.
Yeah, 7 years ago. It flies, yeah.
Like
so, but anyway,
8 years ago.
Yeah, Mark. So, the banana skins we are talking about. So, if United can go past Sociedad and past Lyon, they have a likelihood in a semi-final of facing either Mourinho's Fenerbahce. They've already played in the Champions League, but Fenerbahce, Mourinho is a cup specialist who has already put together a team at Fenerbahce that can win it.
Yeah.
El Nesri and Tadic and Dzeko and that whole group of his.
And 2 former United players. There's Fred
and Amrabat.
And then Amrabat.
Yeah, in midfield and all. Yeah, so it's a good team. So Fenerbahce and one of Athletic Bilbao or Roma. So Fenerbahce are in line to face either the winner of Athletic Bilbao and Roma. That's a tough as well for them. And Bilbao, like Bayern, have got the inspiration of knowing that the final in their stadium. It's
San Mames.
Yes, that's the San Mames. The Europa League is here. So, and now, if United can overcome that whole section with all of those, there's absolutely outside possibility in the final of beating either Tottenham Hotspur or Ajax.
You must be doubting though that
I'm not putting a penny on United because
Ajax and Tottenham Hotspur also have.
I'm not putting a penny on United beating Sociedad.
This time you're pulling her. I see.
I'm saying they can, but they're going to have to do it hard way because Sociedad are playing better.
They're the better team. They're the better team.
Well, that's what's happening in the Champions League right now.